Este pa' que te enteres, este es el detalle. Si caliente está la cera, más caliente está la calle.
Mira, llegó el son cubano.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the We Are Investing channel, a channel that is dedicated in investing and personal finance. On this video, we are going to go over two penny stocks that I think have massive potential. I'm talking ginormous potential. I think that these stocks can 5x, 10x, or even more in the long term. I do not think that these are pump and dump stocks because I do think that these two companies are well positioned to benefit greatly in the long run. So I'm expecting great returns over the next couple of years for both of these stocks. Now, with that being said, before we proceed any further, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Turn that baby blue. Goes a long way in helping the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. And please be aware that there is a Patreon for this page. You get access to a Discord server of around 300 members right now. It is a growing Discord server. And you also get to follow the portfolio in real time. Whenever I open or close a position, I post within the Patreon. Now, I'm not going to lie, this week was a great week in the stock market. We hit it big on a trade that we've been holding for a little bit less than a year. We got into long calls on GameStop, and that trade brought us back a 9,000% return on your investment. I was able to turn $270 into over $21,000 in that trade. So this week was a great week because of that trade and other positions that we are holding long in the Webull portfolio. In the Webull portfolio for just this week, we were up $21,699. So this week has been a fantastic week for us. We are up over $40,000 just this week alone. This week was a crazy week. We had a lot of good stocks that opened up. We had a lot of stocks that dipped that we were able to get into good positions in. Overall, it was just a great week. Now, I just want you guys to know that with penny stocks, the companies that we are going to be covering, they are very high risk. And I'm not telling you to buy or sell or do anything in the stock market. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. So if you do invest in these and you lose your life savings, do not come after me because I'm not telling you to buy them. I just want to put them on your radar, let you do your own due diligence and decide for yourself what you want to do with your own money. So for the first stock, I'm not even going to start off with the ticker. I just want to read preliminary earnings for this stock because I think it's really good. So let's just jump right into it. Preliminary revenue for fiscal year 2020 is anticipated at $16.4 million to $16.7 million. This is an increase of 62% to 25% compared with the year ended December 31st, 2019. Gross margins are estimated between 35.5% to 37.5% compared to 34.4% for year-over-year growth. So they're increasing revenue by a very large sum, and they also increase gross margins. Now, reported revenue for quarter 4 2020 is expected to be around 5 to 5.3 million. This is a 98 to 110% increase compared to the fiscal quarter ended in December 31st, 2019. Gross margins also improved from 34 to 36 compared to 33.1 for the fiscal quarter ended December 31st, 2019. So we're looking at quarterly revenue growth of anywhere from 98 to 110%, phenomenal growth, and we're looking at year-over-year revenue growth of 62 to 65%. That is also phenomenal. So the company is doing a really good job increasing revenue, growing the business, and this is definitely something that I like to see. Now, also stated in this press release, and what I want to focus on is the macroeconomic conditions. Why I think there's going to be long-term growth here is because of the macroeconomic conditions, and strong growth is expected in 2021 and beyond. That is also tying into the macroeconomic conditions. Now, the company we are talking about is Good Natured Products. The ticker symbol is SLGBF. It's traded on the OTC. So you cannot invest or trade this stock through Webull or Robinhood. You need a different brokerage. I personally use TD Ameritrade. It's currently trading at 67 cents, and over the last 3 months, it's seen good growth. But I think this is just getting started, to be completely honest. I can see this stock being way higher, much higher. So in the last 3 months, it's up 268%. It's run up a little bit, but the market cap is still under $100 million. Market cap right now is $78.92 million. The free float is 87.35 million shares, which isn't extremely high. If this company was to get volume, we could see a huge spike in the share price. Now, what this company does and why I like the microeconomics for it is because they are bioplastic. And the condition that I foresee in the future is we are going to get more bans on single-use plastics, and we're going to need an alternative. And that is where this company would come into play. So it's an environmental play, not like everyone else is looking. Everyone else is looking for environmental plays that are going to be reducing our carbon footprint. This kind of stock, this kind of company is going to help our environment in different ways, but ways that are much needed. And we are starting to see government ban single-use plastics across the world. For example, just in early January, Mexico City officially banned single-use plastics. And not that long ago, in October 7th, the Prime Minister of Canada issued a federal single-use ban on plastics. And this is a Canadian company. They are in Canada, and that is going to help fuel growth for this company as well. So we got some good news now, but we're going to continue to get good news. And I think that this sector, the bioplastics sector, is going to experience great growth, and this company stands in a position to benefit greatly from those macroeconomic conditions. And that is why I am a long-term investor in this penny stock. It is one of the few penny stocks where I plan to hold it for long term because I really do believe in the setup. I really do believe in the company, and I am digging these conditions, and I think this company is going to experience great growth as demonstrated in the most recent earnings. Now, the second stock that I want to talk about is AMBL. I do not have a position in this stock just yet, but I will look to enter into it. This is traded on the OTC, so same situation as from the other stock. It has a current share price of $1.28, and over the last week, it's up 8.47%. But over the last 3 months, the stock really took off, 782% in growth. But I do think that there's still room for this to run, and I still think there's a lot of potential here. The market cap is 443 million US dollars. The free float is 310 million shares. So this has a higher market cap, it has a higher float, which is going to make it harder to move the needle. But regardless, we need to talk about the company and the macroeconomics for this one as well, and why there is a lot of potential. Now, this is also an environmental play. So we're still talking about ESG plays, which seems to be what everyone wants to invest in for 2021, which is a good thing. This is in a sector that is hot. Now, focusing on environmental impacts in the clean energy sector, American Battery Metals announced its partnership with Just Business, a San Francisco-based impact investment firm, seeking to transform its primary business from mining to battery recycling. That is what's key here, and this is where I like the macroeconomics. Now, this company has plans to open its first battery recycling plant in Q4. American Battery will implement a closed-loop technology backed by 9 trade secrets to recycle valuable materials contained in depleted batteries. Less than 5% of the world's supply of lithium-ion batteries are recycled today. That is a huge problem that this company is looking to resolve. And with barely any of those batteries being recycled, we're talking about a $7 billion value of battery waste. Now, this company is getting started opening up that plant so that they can recycle these lithium-ion batteries. They purchased 12.44 acres of undeveloped land located at 345 Winston Lane, Fernley, Lyon County, Nevada. The company will be constructing 5 separate building areas on this property to create a pilot plant campus that includes production process areas, feedstock sorting area, analytical laboratorial spaces, and process development bays, a storage warehouse, and general office space. Now, I will be frank here, guys. They have land, they bought it, and they plan to build a plant there to recycle lithium ion batteries. This is going to be a challenge permit-wise. They're not up and running, so there still is risk here. However, I do think that the permitting process might be a little bit easier since they are talking about recycling lithium ion batteries, and they're not talking about mining anything, which is a whole different animal in itself. Getting a permit to mine is very strenuous. It is very difficult. This is going to be a much easier permit in my personal opinion. It should move along a little bit quicker, but we know getting permits from the government can take a very long time. And one last thing to talk about for this stock and the macroeconomics for lithium ion batteries. The global lithium ion battery market is expecting a compound annual growth of 18% from 2020 to 2027, and the market is expected to reach $129.3 billion by 2027. This is a market that is growing fast at a great rate, and these lithium ion batteries are going to need to be recycled, and that is where this company comes into play, and that is why I think this stock is set up very well to experience a lot of growth in the future and might be one of the best penny stocks to buy today to get your returns later and really benefit from getting into an investment early on at an extremely cheap price. Now, with that being said, if I was able to provide value, please consider returning the favor by hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Also, do not forget that there is a Patreon for this channel. You get access to a Discord server, and you also get to follow the portfolio in real time. Whenever I open or close a position, I post on the Patreon. So if I add to my Good Nature Products position, you will be notified. And if I open up a position in American Battery, you will also be notified. Also, down below in the video description, there is a link to a Facebook group and promotional links to Webull and Robinhood. You will get free stocks. I will get free stocks. It will really help out the channel. But you know the deal. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And this is We Are Investing, and together we are invincible. See ya!